It's Steve with Apex Home Inspections, and today is Thursday, January 7th, 2016, and we are at 3128 Southeast Franklin Street in Portland, and we're here today to do an inspection of the sewer line. And as you can see, we're inside the home. We're actually down in the basement, and in the front corner, I guess this is opposite end of the house from the driveway, is our clean out. So we're going to go ahead and drop our camera on in there and see if we can't get that pointed in the right direction. There we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and zero off our counter in the upper right hand corner of our screen. And we'll begin our push all the way out to the city main. At least that's our goal for this afternoon. A couple of notes about today's inspection. Before we go too much further, we'll stop and take a note that here at about 5 feet in, we do transition to a concrete line. It looks like this is slightly larger than the cast iron line that we came out of, so that'll make it a 6-inch concrete. Anyhow, a couple of notes about today's inspection. This home was built in 1927. And we're in an older neighborhood of homes, obviously in Portland, and so I do expect to see older material all the way out to the city main, which is what we're inside of now. Again, concrete. Just a little sprig of roots here at about 11 feet in. And the other thing I'd like to mention is that I like to run water during the inspection, and the primary reason for this is so that we can see the slope of the pipe. It also allows me to see the pipe in action, so to speak. And typically speaking, on longer, older runs, such as this, the water does tend to lubricate the camera head and the cable, thereby making it easier to push out further distances. You'll notice a handful of joints that have just tiny sprigs of roots in them. That's not that uncommon with a concrete pipe. Concrete is fairly brittle, so any sort of movement in the soil can cause the joints to separate, and also they're not perfectly watertight, which does allow roots to kind of find the water that's in there. Here we have some more roots. This is probably out in the street. Let's push forward just a little bit more. Now we're transitioning to terracotta. That's at about 45 feet. Generally speaking, the transition to terracotta takes place usually right at the yard, maybe underneath the sidewalk. Probably still within the range of homeowner responsibility. We'll come back to that point and verify where that is. And then here at about 46 feet, we see a few more roots. Again, this is all very minor. Minor roots. Still minor roots. Minor roots, and a turn. And dive into the city main here at 60 feet. Which means we're at the end of our inspection. I think the good news is that I didn't see too much that concerns me. Again, minor roots throughout the line, pretty much just as it leaves the foundation of the home. Probably we'll have to keep an eye on those at some point, but I don't know if there's any immediate action that's needed. So I'll go ahead and close out this video now, and I will defer my final comments to the written report. Thanks.